I got consultation from a, a certified loctician after my locks were installed, and I realized the mistakes I made. Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my MICROLOCS journey, lifestyle, and a bit of fashion. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to prepare yourself and your hair for your MICROLOCS installation. If this is something you'll be interested in, please stick around. So I'll start this video by talking about my own experience on the day of my MICROLOCS installation. My MICROLOCS was installed on 21st of July 2023 by 3 locticians, and it took a total of 9 hours. I installed my locks using the interlocking technique, which normally takes a longer time as opposed to the 2-strand twist, which would have been, let's say, about 3 hours less than the time used for the interlocking technique. Before my locks was installed, I washed my hair. I didn't use any conditioner, and I just combed my hair out and prepared for my locks installation. I didn't use any conditioner. I just washed. I can't even remember the name of the shampoo I used. I think it was VO5, but I just washed it without using any conditioner. I was just acting under the impression that my hair needs to be dry for the installation. I should have gotten consultation before I got my locks installed, but I didn't, and I did not do enough research before I got my locks installed. When the first loctician arrived, what she did was she parted my hair into 10 sections, and this section will determine the grade of the hair. So she parted my hair into 10 sections, measured my hair, and got the total length of my hair. It's important to note that the length of your hair will determine the cost of your MICROLOCS installation. So my hair measured at about 8.5 inches, I think. I think 8.5 inches. The length of your hair will determine the cost for installation. So she measured it to determine how much she was going to charge for installation. At the end of the day, she charged 70,000 naira, which is approximately $74. And I had a total of 473 locks on the day of installation. So the cost of installation is something you need to bear in mind, because in places like the US, Canada, or UK, it costs a lot more than how much it costs here in Nigeria, because I got my locks installed in Nigeria. And it cost about $1,000 to $1,500 from what I hear, because I have friends in the US and Canada, and they've told me that it's very expensive, and they are basically waiting to come back to Nigeria so they can get their locks installed at a cheaper rate. The loctician styled my hair into braids to ensure that the lines, the part of the hair was very straight or very accurate, because I wanted accurate grades so that whenever I decide to do cornrows on my hair or whatever, I would have a nice grade to go along with. So that was something I was very particular about, and I made sure the loctician enforced that, or made sure she followed that while she was getting my hair locked. So this was how my hair turned out, or rather how my locks turned out when the loctician was done installing my locks. The 3 locticians rather were done installing my locks. So when she was done, she put them in bantu knots, because she took down the knots and then let the hair down, which looked nice. The length looked very nice on the day of installation. I think it looked long. And then, because I wanted to put my hair in a protective style, and I intended to wear wigs for the first 4 weeks of installation, I told her to put my hair in cornrows, which she did. And as you can see, the grids are very straight, and so the lines on the cornrows are actually straight. So you'd have to look at my hair properly to know that I actually have locks on. I would say after my locks were installed, I felt a bit of pain. I think this must be because I did not condition my hair when I washed it. But I felt a bit of pain on the first night of installation. However, on the second day, I felt a bit of relief. I think I must have taken painkillers, but I felt a bit of relief on the second day. So that must have been as a result of the fact that I did not use any conditioner and my hair was very, very dry. So now that I have talked about how I prepared myself for my MICROLOCS installation, I'll focus on how you should prepare yourself for your MICROLOCS installation, because I did not prepare myself in the way I ought to have prepared myself for my MICROLOCS installation. I got consultation from a, a certified loctician after my locks were installed, and I realized the mistakes I made and the things which I ought to have done differently. So this video is going to tell you how you should prepare yourself for your MICROLOCS installation. So it's advised that you wash condition your hair and also get a trim before your locks are installed, because ordinarily your locks will take the shape or form of your hair. So if you get a trim, your locks would come out looking nicer because of course your hair is trimmed and the lengths are even and everything will come out better as opposed to just going into your MICROLOCS installation without getting a trim. So you're supposed to wash your hair, condition your hair, and also get a trim. Important to note that you do not need to use leave-in conditioners. You can use normal conditioner while you're washing your hair, but no leave-in conditioner is required at this stage. If you intend to use permanent coloring, it's important to also note that it is best to color your hair before your locks are installed, because if you do not do this before your locks are installed, you will not be able to use permanent color until, let's say, about 9 months to 1 year of your locks installation. If this is not something you can wait out, it's best to get your permanent colors on your loose natural hair before your locks are installed. That way you don't have to bother about coloring your hair. However, when you get your hair colored, it is best to get deep conditioning. Deep conditioning, wash, deep condition, and get a trim. It is also important to blow out your hair to soften the base. That is one thing I did not do. And I believe that that must have been the reason why I felt pain after my locks were installed, because I felt pain when my hair was being installed, when my locks was being installed, and the night after installation, and up until the next day before I began to feel it, before I felt some relief. So wash, condition, blow dry your hair, get a trim, and put your hair in big twists before your loctician arrives. MICROLOCS installation takes a very long time. It is going to be a very long day. So you need to prepare yourself. Other than preparing your hair, you need to prepare yourself mentally. Get comfortable, wear comfortable clothes. If you are going to the loctician's place or you're having home service like I did, get comfortable, get a book, get a movie, because it is going to be a long day. Depending on the kind of locks you are getting installed, it might take upward of 9 to 10 hours, and depending on how many locticians you have on the day of installation, and also depending on the length of your hair. That's something you need to bear in mind. If you follow these steps like I've mentioned, I believe that you have nice looking locks and you will not experience pain as I did. If your hair is blow dried to soften the roots, of course, and you put your hair in a twist before your loctician arrives, I believe you'll not experience pain like I did. So if you've watched this video up to this extent, I say a very big thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, like, and also if you have any comments, please just leave them in the comment section, and I would do well to respond to your comments. Until my next video, stay healthy, stay beautiful, and stay confident. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.